getting ready to continue working on the tray out here. But man, since we last talked, started drizzling. It's raining a bit. I don't know if you can see that. But it doesn't look like heavy gray skies, so hopefully it's just going to blow over. It sucks for me because, like I'm telling you guys, my situation in here, the roof is kind of a leaky mess. So hoping that the rain passes over. But yeah, I did a little bit of work off camera, but I just want to talk through it and show you guys some of what I'm doing, and just so you have a better understanding. Yeah. For example, and I was talking about using the trans jack earlier, and I know everybody may not know what that is. So I'll just give you a comparison. This guy right here, that's a regular floor jack. And this is what a 3-ton. That's what we normally use to jack up the car. I have a little cheater block under there, but yeah, so we normally use to jack up the car, lift things up. But for the case of installing this gas tank, you see it's kind of long and bulky, so I'm going to utilize the transmission jack. You see this one is a little more wider, easier to handle things. It's got these arms on there so that when you're dropping out a transmission, you can position it correctly. And it even has a little crusty chain on the side you can use to wrap around whatever it is you're jacking up to help stabilize it. So I'm gonna use that to help throw it in the tank. This is the actual tank. I was showing you guys in the previous slide the sending unit, but I've already now installed a new one into the tank. So we already have the new sending unit installed. Didn't make sense to reuse the old fuel line, so I cut a piece and put a new piece on here, and I'm double clamping it, double hose clamps, just to make absolutely sure that it's good and tight. With all tight things, sometimes lube does wonders. Little jokey joke there, but so I'm gonna utilize some WD-40, spray the end here so that when I'm under the car, it can just slip over the existing hard line. And I'm gonna do the same for this rubber hose, because that's where it's gonna connect to the fuel filler neck. I wiped the tank down a little bit. It's a little crusty, dusty from sitting around, but this is a new tank, slightly used. I took it out of that car because I put a chrome one in that bad boy. But 63, I think actually 62 through 64, they use the same gas tank, maybe even more. But here's the old one once again. And for those who didn't see the sending unit earlier, I'll show you what the old one looks like. As you can see, it's seen better days. It's old, crusty. I mean, it was still working except for the gauge part, because this piece right here is supposed to have a float on it, so it can float up and down, rise with the gas to indicate the gas level. But that has disappeared. And the sock right here, this is almost like a strainer to keep you from picking up sediment and trash from the tank. And as you can see, this one is all crusty and jacked up. So anyway, I was wasn't really having fuel delivery issues, but I knew it had bad gas, so I just wanted to swap the tank. And I had one, so that's what I'm doing. And I want to take you guys under the car a little bit too, because when I set you up on the stand, you won't be able to see any of this. And like I said earlier, I'm still trying to figure all this out and get some good cameras and all of that. But just a couple safety precautions if you're ever trying to do anything like this at home. Make sure if you're crawling under the car that you have it on jack stands. Those two red things, jack stands, are very important. You don't want the car falling down on you and losing your life, for something silly. Also, you're working with fuel. No smoking, obviously. Just be careful. Don't have any, ignition source anywhere close to any fuel. Even the fuel vapors can be very dangerous. And you should wear safety glasses when you're under the car. Especially, like you'll see, this is an old car, right? So it's got a lot of little rust, dust, dirt, crust. Once you start working around under here, some debris and miscellaneous stuff will start to fall down. So you want to be careful of that. Well, let me see if I can slide under here. Show you guys some stuff. So the one rubber piece that you saw on the tank, this is the old one. And as you can see, that thing is like very deteriorated, very crusty. And when you look inside of it, you see that? That's all the deteriorated rubber and trash. So every time you fill up, it's gonna start to knock some of that stuff into the tank. And when, it gets to your fuel sender, it can, it shouldn't get through that fuel sock, right? But worst case, it does, it can clog things up. But as you can see, it wouldn't be a smart thing to reuse that. And looks a little crusty under here, but believe me, this is not bad for 1963. A lot of them, all the sheet metal is all rusted out, has to be replaced. But this car came from the South, so it's pretty decent shape. Bear with me as I try to position and get the lighting. Okay, you see right there, just above that, just above that red shock, there's a little hose there. Or that's gonna be where from the sending unit, the rubber fuel line is gonna connect to that. It looks a little bit like it may have some debris in there, so I think I'm gonna get my metal pick and, try to pick out what I can. And then this wire right here goes to the gauge and the dash, so that's going to connect to the sending unit. I just got it flopping there, and as you can see, these two straps, that's what's going to wrap around and hold the tank in place. So just to give you a rough idea, just want to show you guys under the car, because you won't get this vantage point when I got you set up on the stand. As a matter of fact, you might not see much of me at all, except for when I'm maneuvering the tank. But for what it's worth, now you've all been underneath a 63 Impala. That's what I'm laying on the roll under there. It's called the Creeper. Got some wheels on it, so I don't have to be scooting around on my back on some cardboard or something. Shop floor is dirty. I need to sweep it, but as you can see, like I was saying with my damn roof leak, it doesn't do much good with all the rain. Every time I sweep it, it just leaks. I was joking that I should start a GoFundMe, but I might do it for real. Maybe somewhere out there's a sponsor who wants to see me have a nice roof. But anyway, so I'm gonna throw you guys on the stand and get cracking on trying to get this stuff done. That one crusty hose I was showing you, there's a big difference here with the new one, right? So there might be a small intermission because that old one is on there pretty good. So I'm gonna try and take a razor blade and slice it to help it come off a little bit easier. And yeah, so like I said, once I do that, I'm gonna throw this tank onto this guy and slide it up under there, and then use the trans jack and jack him up. Yeah, since I only got two hands, this is gonna help me to hold the tank in place while I get the straps in the right place. And then I think I'm gonna hit it with my power tool instead of just using the ratchet and socket, but we'll see. So let me try and get you guys in the good spot. Or a little bit far away before, so let me roll the stand over here. Oh, Tisa Mildred, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. I could really use that support. It means a lot to me, so thank you so much. But man, it's a lot of pressure now too, right? I'm gonna try and get some more members only content and stuff like that. And as always, I'll continue to support you guys, but appreciate you. All right, yeah, happy Friday in NYC Gaming. Thanks for joining. Okay, I gotta flip the camera. Okay, you guys flipped around. Let's see, how's that view? No, not too good. That's the okay. There we go. Maybe that way you guys can see a little bit of that. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if it's a great spot or not. Okay, where the hell did I put the razor blade I had? Mm, I don't know where I put it, guy. Doing too much, but I'll find something. Let me see if I got it live. Let's try out a big screwdriver. Yeah, now I'm trying to find the tools. Not only did I lose the razor blade I just had in my hand, I put it somewhere, but I don't know. Last time I didn't put my big screwdriver back in its proper location. So I had a couple of toolboxes around here, so I'm just hunting around to get the right tools and jump under there. I think maybe when I get that rubber piece off, maybe I'll take you guys back under the car and show it to you, what it looks like with it off. Yeah, we'll take it from there. And honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna take the rubber end off of the tank end and put it onto the filler neck side, and then mate the tank to the filler neck side. If I remember correctly, that's the way I normally do it. And look, just like magic, boom, I looked down and I found the razor blade. It was sitting right here, but it was blending in with something else. And I go for the big screwdriver too. Stay tuned. All right, I found it. Got the big screwdriver. So let me jump back under there and see if I can't get this this old crusty rubber hose off. Be right back. All right, guys. Good news. That was much more successful than I anticipated. It was on there. It was kind of crusty, but with a couple twists and turns, it came off. But look at this thing, man. Talk about nasty. Yeah, it looks like more like a damn sewage pipe than than a rubber hose. But look at the deterioration. You can tell this has been the same crusty part that's been on there since 1963. Uh, Even though old hose clamps, I loosened these earlier off camera, so that helped a little bit. But quite a difference, right? This new one should do a lot more justice than this. And even this thing is collapsed a bit, so it made it. I would have had problems if I just tried to put that other tank in. So that's another thing you should consider if you're ever working on these cars and you think, oh, let me just throw a gas tank in it. Normally, if you're working on one of these Impalas or 61, 62, 63, 64, these all kind of are similar, right? They all use the same kind of connection to the filler neck, and the tank is the same. So 9 times out of 10, if you're going to do the tank, just plan on buying these extra parts too. Even though those old clamps are good, I'm going to go ahead and use these new clamps just because I don't want any problems. I want to do it once and be done. I don't want to think I have it all done and then put some gas in and then this leak in and I gotta climb back under there. And sometimes it can be quite difficult once you have everything installed. Like it looks like no big deal right now. Oh yeah, just a couple of clamps. But when you're under there, you have very tight tolerances, tight clearance. You might not be able to get in there with the right screwdriver and whatnot. So just do it right the first time. Same with the sending unit. I kind of made that mistake because I knew it was working because the car was running and starting and all of that. I didn't pay attention. I didn't realize the gauge wasn't working. And so once I took it out and I saw this, it was like, oh man, I should have known better. I should have ordered a new sending unit to start with. So it is what it is. Next time I'll know better and I'll have all 3 pieces ready to go. But this time I just, started just peeling it back 1 layer at a time and ended up having to rush to get the parts. And really, it's no rush. Quiet as kept. I shouldn't even be working on this car. All right. I don't know if everybody who was here was on the last slide, but this is the one right here. The 64 Impala convertible. This is my dream car. I had this car for some years now. It's had quite a makeover as well. But for whatever reason, the perfectionist in me won't let me drive it because I want it just so. But like I was saying before, I'm to the point where I don't care. I'm going to just put it together. And I have really light work to do on it. But this car right here has my attention right now. Yeah. Hey, Flowers, thanks for joining. Appreciate your subscription, Don't forget to like this video. You can just double tap the screen if you're on your mobile device. And, share it with your friends. But back to what I was saying here, I don't know. I just wanted to get this done with this car. So getting ready to now that I got that other rubber hose off, let me go see if I can't throw the new piece right here on the fuel filler neck side. I did say I was going to take you guys back under the car. Let me just show you. Maybe you've never seen one before. It really is nothing special, but you can at least see the filler neck side where this rubber is going to go. I left my light dangling under there. This is one of those times I wish one of you guys were here with me because sometimes you need somebody to hold the damn flashlight, I can't get the right angle and all that. But look, I got it in a very precarious position. I don't even know how it's balanced in there, but it's got a couple magnets on it. But yeah, that's where this hose goes right here. It goes over this fuel filler neck. So it's kind of crusty. I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit with a rag, and what else? And then I'll spray it down with some WD-40 so the rubber slips right over it, and likewise the tank will slip right into the hose without any issue. Okay, so let me slide back from under here, throw you guys back on the stand, and get cracking on this work. Thanks, Flowers. I'm glad you liked the stream. Oh, I think you mean you just liked it. So thank you for your like. Yeah. Crazy, we got 24 people in here and only 4 likes, man. You guys can It's Friday, man. Throw me a bone. I can use all the likes I can get. It's easy, it's free to do. And where else you gonna get this kind of content? How many other live streams got right now working on 63 Impala Coupe? Very desirable car. And I'm showing you the 64 convertible, right? Anyway, uh, nothing's mandatory, so do what you feel is best. But let me jump back over there and get to work. So you guys won't see much of me while I'm doing this, or maybe you will. Let me try and position you. There you go. You can see me messing with the tank there. I get to find my gloves. Where are the gloves? I left them in the office. Let me grab my gloves. All right, found the gloves. All right. All right, that went well. Thanks for those who are still here. Thanks, Sal. I appreciate that, sis. Yeah, I got that rubber hose on the fuel filler neck. So now I think I'm gonna just drag the tank and the trans jack closer over there instead of trying to do it now and balance it on my way over there. So I'm gonna drag it over there and then see if I can't get it in. And I gotta get some of the tools together too. I use this instead of the ratchet cobalt, so I don't have to be under there ratcheting it manually. Use power tools when you can to save time and energy. The socket. All right, into a small problem, guys. We're using the trans jack, so unfortunately, the car I didn't have it jacked up high enough to be able to clear the tank in the upright position while it's on the trans jack. It's off by maybe an inch or so, and I don't feel like messing with the damn jack stands and jacking the car up and all that crap. So I'm gonna just slide it up under there. I think I might just muscle it in, because there's a little bit of gas in there, but it's not like a whole lot. And I just spilled some because I dropped it off the trans jack. So that's another one of the safety precautions where I say, hey, no open flames, no smoking or anything like that. Because when you're working with fuel, stuff like that can happen. You have an unexpected spill, and if somebody was in here smoking a cigarette, not paying attention, it could be a big problem. So keep that in mind. I know I said safety glasses. I don't have mine on, but I cheat a little bit. At least I have on some kind of eye protection as I wear glasses, but always put safety first. I'm not always the best example of that, but you should know that, okay? It's easy to get hurt, and a lot of times it's something you might not recover from. Okay, so yeah, let me get back on this work. Shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna be under there muscling it a little bit and finagling it, getting the tank bolted in, getting it connected. It should go pretty quick. Then once we do that, we'll throw some fuel in it and crank it and see what happens. It was running, but it wasn't running the best, so I don't know if it's gonna start for us, but we'll at least give it a try. But yeah, let me get back on the work. guys, I made a damn dumb mistake. I forgot to take the bolts that hold the straps. I had them laid on top of the car, and I'm under there holding the damn tank. And I go to look for the bolts, and lo and behold, they're here. Once again, I could have used one of you guys here to help me hold it, but that's all right. Maybe next time. So anyway, let me get my ass back under there because I used a flashlight and some other stuff to hold it up temporarily while I went and grabbed these. So let me try and get those straps at least temporarily in place, and then I'll maybe show you guys what it's looking like. Yeah, guys, man, that thing is fighting me a little bit. On one side, the strap seems like it's just a little bit too short, but I got one side to catch temporarily. So I got one strap holding, but I had to go grab a wrench because the old bolt just is spinning when I hit it with the power tool, so I gotta hold one end of it with the wrench and hit it with the tool from the bottom on the other side to get it tight. Once I have that, what's that, Luis? What you saying? Do you have any 63? No, no 63 rags. If I had one, I'd probably keep it. I do have a rag 6.4. You see that, Luis? It's not for sale, but for the right price, you might be able to own it, buddy. Anyway, hey, appreciate you stopping by, Louise. Make sure you hit the like button. But anyway, let me get back under here. Thank you, Teacher Mildred. I'm glad you like the blue one. That's my baby right there. I have another blue convertible, but that one is a 67. That one's at the house right now. I might drive it tomorrow. Maybe even this one I'm looking at. But yeah, let me jump back under there, tighten up the one strap and see if I can't get the other one tight, and see about the filler neck holes. I think I got it slid on there, but with all that fighting I just did, hopefully it didn't slip back out. But like I said, I'll show you guys just in a minute here. Hold tight. All right, guys. All right, cool. 11 people still in the building. Appreciate you sticking around. Man, I got my hat all dirty and sweating like hell under there. See, we got 11 likes. Appreciate it. If you forgot to hit the like button, it's not too late. Go ahead and get it done. So, yeah, I got the tank in there. I got both straps connected. But it's having a little problem with the fuel filler neck hole. Let me just see if. Oh, yeah, that's part of the problem. See, it got pushed up. So I gotta mess with that, line it up and push it down. But let me take you guys under here and show you what she looks like now. And you can kind of see there, right? The silver part is the tank. So it's in there, but, and this is where I spilled gas. If you could only smell it. Smells pretty damn strong. But yeah, so there's the one strap that was fighting me. Got it on there. There's the other. Oh shit, sorry guys. I'm in a precarious situation. But alright. And you see there the one hose connection I was talking about. The hose clamps are already tight on the sending unit side, but I gotta tighten up that side. And that's what I'm talking about with tight clearances, right? It's hard to get in there with the screwdriver, but I'll get it done shortly. And then over here to the filler neck side, you see it's not fully connected, and because it was seeming like it was a little bit short, but it's not. Just when we just looked up top, I guess in the process when I took out the old tank, it kind of pushed the whole filler neck up into the fuel fill area. So I'm gonna mess with that some more off camera. And you know, I don't want to keep you guys around waiting here, just looking at me, waiting for me to finish doing this and crank it up. But so I think I'll probably, let's see, let me crawl from under here and see where we're at on the clock, how much time we got on this particular stream. There you go, see it, tanks in place. Oh shit, my bad. I had you guys in the wrong orientation all that time. But hope that's a better view for you. Man, you guys gotta talk to me and tell me. Thank you for being here once again. But yeah, so let's see, time-wise, 50 minutes. You guys hear me struggling to get up? I'm an old man now. Shit. All right. So, yeah, the main mission was accomplished, and we did it in under an hour while taking time to find tools that were misplaced, even with a change of plans and not using the trans jack. It was a little bit of a fight because it was a little more gas in the tank than I remembered, but I was able to do it. Still strong enough to balance it and hold it in place. Yeah, and it's still raining out here a bit. Still drizzling, but fortunately it didn't get no heavy rain, so there's no rain pissing all through the ceiling. And for the guys who like the car, here's another 63. This one is a 4-door, aka around here we don't build 4-doors. We use them for parts, unless it's like super clean or something, then maybe. But the blue one in there, I'm using all these front end parts for that, and whatever else, sheet metal. Some kind of cat or something living in there. I'm supposed to be putting some mothballs or something in there. This is my club brother with the green Fleetwood. This is one of his 64s. He's got a couple of them. He's got big plans for it. Just hasn't gotten to it yet because he's like me. He's had about 10 cars. This is Impala. Oh shit, look, there's a kitty in there. Hey, kitty. Oh shit, I don't want to scare you, man. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like cats. Oh shit, that's the first time I saw him. I was just talking about a cat living in the one car. I saw a big cat before, but never the little kitten. That's good, they keep away vermin. Anyway, that's an SS, but it's in rough shape. But I'm just keeping it around mainly for the frame and bumper, glass. It's got a couple parts left on it. that you never know when you may need. And here's another one. This one is a complete base model car, but it needs a lot of sheet metal work. Like on this side, it's bad. It needs a whole quarter panel. It's kind of buckled. I don't know if you can see it that well, but yeah, this whole quarter panel would have to be replaced, which is a lot of work. But yeah, you never know. We keep it around because these cars are very difficult to find these days. And when you do find them, people want big money for them, even for parts cars like these. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's why this door keeps getting open. I bet you that cat is doing something. This door doesn't latch. See? So from the inside, it can just push its way out. That's funny. Cool little kitty. All right, so yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it with the gas tank swap. So got most of it done. I'm gonna finish it up and maybe do another small. No, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do any more videos on it. I'll show you guys at another day when it just fires right up. You saw the hard part, and it's pretty much there. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. Especially appreciate those of you who decided to become a member. Means the world to me. All of those who took time to like and subscribe and share this out, I appreciate you. We'll be doing more lives nowadays. I'm still trying to figure out my release cadence in terms of videos, but right now I'm thinking for sure, well, not for sure, but I'm thinking to do like a Monday and a Friday. And if it's a good week, we'll have something on the Wednesday. And I want to reserve maybe that Wednesday to have alternative content or to mix it up a bit. You know, we're primarily car focused, but maybe on that Wednesday, you might get something else. You know, maybe it's some random other content. You guys know how I do it. Could be something nature related, or maybe we're going to the museum or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. And as always, it could be subject to change, but that's right now how I think we'll do it. Mondays and Fridays, you can expect uploads. Wednesday, you may have something. And anytime throughout the week, you may get a live, maybe even daily for at least a 1 hour, you know. Maybe less. I can't always promise an hour, but, you know, we'll do what we can. We want to get this channel, you know, going even more and more. You know, things have been going well, and thanks to all of you. Seems like you enjoy the content, and I appreciate it. I'm going to keep bringing it to you. We're going to keep building these cars together, keep enjoying them, and, you know, doing what we can to spread the culture and the joy of automobiles. It only makes sense. I'm right here in the Motor City. I'm mechanically inclined, and I work in the industry. So that's what we'll do. For the rest of the day, I'm going to get back on this car. I got this door panel mostly in place. I want to try and install, I have some chrome engraved. It's hard to see, it's wrapped up, but these are like inserts that go into the door jamb, and they're chrome and engraved. I previously tried to install them and had a problem on one side of the car because of some adjustment issues. It was causing the door not to close properly. So now that I made some adjustments, I'm going to try and see if I can get those reinstalled and working. And I need to put the panel on the other door, etc. And I got a bunch of little loose ends in this car. Shit. Yeah, I guess I need to adjust that door a little bit more. Didn't close to my standards. But anyway, guys, yeah, we're on the roll. It's Friday. We're gonna get some work done and keep on making progress and show you as much of it as we can. So stay tuned. This doesn't stop. It just keeps going. I want you guys to remember too, nobody cares, so just keep working harder. Do what you got to do for yourself. Don't expect anything from anybody. Nothing is promised, including tomorrow. You might not wake up in the morning, so just keep going. Don't give up. And that's it for now. Motor City Customs out. We'll see you again real soon. Hope everybody has a blessed and safe weekend. And enjoy your friends and family and enjoy life. Go outside, smell the fresh air, look around. And yeah, drive your car. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.